Hello, I'm Iowa Secretary of State Paul Pate. Thank you for taking a few moments to view this video and to learn more about the voting process in Iowa. As the state's Commissioner of Elections, I encourage everyone to register to vote and to participate. Make your voice heard and be a voter. Our founding fathers fought to give us the freedom to choose our representative form of government, and hundreds of thousands of fellow Americans bravely fought to preserve that freedom. We should honor them by voting. For those of you who might need a little extra help with your absentee ballot or at the polls on Election Day, you'll find that this video is very useful. It explains what to expect when arriving at your polling place and the resources that are available to you. For those of you who help out in conducting our elections, this video is an excellent educational tool for you as well.
First of all, poll workers will be able to provide you assistance every step of the way. If you need help or have a question, you will meet men and women who want you to have a successful voting experience, and that starts the moment you arrive at your polling location. A map of the precinct and precinct name will be posted near the entrance so you can make sure you are at the right place. It's always a good idea to check your registration card before you leave home. Your card will show where you should go to vote. You can always contact the Iowa Secretary of State's office or your county auditor to find out your correct polling place location. Vote Here signs will direct you where you go to vote. And once inside, you will find a clear path to both the sign-in desk and the polling booth. Posted on the walls, you'll find directions for how to vote, including a sample ballot, voting instructions, and your rights as a voter.
Hi, I'm here to vote.
Okay, let's get started.
The polling location where you vote will have at least 3 precinct election officials to answer your questions and help make your voting experience go smoothly as possible. When you're ready to vote, a precinct poll worker will ask you to sign a declaration that you are an eligible voter.
Yeah, I need to have you sign right there.
To do this, you must sign a declaration of eligibility slip or an election register. One of the precinct poll workers will then verify you are eligible to vote by comparing your sign-in information with the election register information.
And you are ready to vote, just take that over to Margaret and she will give you a ballot.
Once you are verified as an eligible voter, you will be issued a paper ballot by one of the poll workers. It will be enclosed in a secrecy envelope or sleeve. Again, when you arrive at your polling place, there will be at least 3 precinct poll workers to help you. They will verify that you are an eligible voter. Then, you'll receive your ballot. For the vast majority of you, there will be no issues when you show up to cast your vote. But if there is a problem, poll workers will be ready to help you find a solution.
Good morning.
Hi,
What's your name, please?
Tracy Seamers.
Address 123 Main.
If you accidentally go to the wrong polling location, don't be embarrassed, it's happened before. If poll workers discover you are in the wrong location, they will immediately try to find out where you should go to vote by using the precinct locator. It will refer you to your correct polling place.
I've always voted here and I don't have time to go someplace else. I really want to vote.
If you think you are in the correct polling place, it is your right to ask for a provisional ballot. Poll workers will provide you with the information you'll need to show proof that you are eligible to vote in the polling place where you cast your provisional ballot. Remember, Iowa's law requires you to vote in your correct polling location. If you vote in a location that is not your correct polling place, your provisional ballot is not likely to be counted.
I've never voted before. Can I still register and vote today?
If you are a first-time voter or not registered to vote, you can also take advantage of same-day voter registration in Iowa. To do this, you must prove who you are and where you live. The best way to do this is with a valid driver's license. If you don't have a driver's license, you can use a current photo ID that has an expiration date. If your photo ID doesn't have your correct address, you can use another document to prove where you live, like a utility bill or bank statement. So, if you do go to the wrong location to vote, poll workers will refer you to the proper location. If needed, a provisional ballot can be provided. And you can also register to vote on Election Day.
Good morning.
Morning.
If there's any help I can give you, just please ask.
If you are blind or have a disability that makes it difficult to read or mark your ballot, touchscreen voting is available at every polling location. The touchscreen comes with headphones and a keypad so you can vote using an audio ballot. It has a privacy panel and will mark a paper ballot for you. The touchscreen can also be used to magnify the ballot. If you'd like to use a touchscreen to vote, just ask a precinct poll worker.
Right this way. Would you like to take my arm?
Okay.
When you have your ballot, you'll be guided to a private voting booth. There will be an accessible booth available at every polling location.
Looks like the touchscreen is being used right now. Would you like to wait a few minutes, or would you like some assistance marking your ballot right now?
I'm in a real hurry, so I would like to have some help marking the ballot, please.
Okay.
In the event the touchscreen is unavailable and you need assistance marking a paper ballot, ask for help from one of the poll workers. Any help you receive to cast your ballot will be provided by a team of one Democratic and one Republican election official. You will need to sign a form attesting that you are requesting assistance.
Hi, I'm Sandy. I represent the Democratic Party.
And I'm Kathy, and I represent the Republican Party. How can we assist you today?
You can also ask for help from anyone in the polling location, except someone who is your employer, agent, or if you belong to a union, you cannot be helped by anyone who is an officer or agent in that union. You will also need to sign the Voter Requesting Assistance form. So to recap, when you get your ballot, you'll be taken to a private voting booth. A touchscreen will be available to use if you need it. If you need help, you will be assisted by a Democrat and a Republican. After marking your vote on the ballot, it can be put in the secrecy envelope or sleeve and taken to the ballot tabulating equipment. You can then insert your ballot into the electronic ballot tabulator. If you've asked for help, the person assisting you can insert your ballot for you. The precinct officials will treat you with courtesy and respect. They will answer any questions you may have about how to vote, but they cannot answer questions about who to vote for. They also can't answer questions about candidates or public measures. And they can't spell names for known write-in candidates or tell you who is the incumbent candidate. In fact, they're not allowed to discuss politics or candidates at all while they're working at the polling location. Service dogs are allowed inside while you vote, but you cannot bring cameras, cell phones, pagers, or other electronic communication devices into the voting booth. The polls are open from 7 in the morning until 9 at night. Your address will determine which precinct you live in, and your precinct will have a specific polling location where you go to vote.
Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, contact my office at 888-SOS-VOTE or email us at sos@sos.iowa.gov. We're here to help. Also, we now have online voter registration available in Iowa 24 hours a day. If you need to register to vote or to update your information, you can do that by going to sos.iowa.gov. Iowa is one of the most accessible states in the nation for voting and registering to vote. Please exercise that right. Don't forget, Election Day is rapidly approaching. Make your voice heard and be a voter.